Hi there, this is a quick tutorial on how to book an appointment or schedule one of the computer labs. And so I'll just do this quickly. You should have a sheet that has your login information on it, but you're going to go to Google, click on this sign in, and it'll allow you to sign into your Google account. This is your first initial, last name. So mine would be M. Gelder at CandorCS, don't forget the cs.org. And then the password is the password that I gave you when I gave you your account. If you don't know it, let me know and I'll get it for you. When you click on that, it will take you hold on, it'll take you to a website that looks like this. So it'll look like this. Yours may be a little bit different, but if you go up here to the top and click on calendar, it'll take you to calendar. Or if you just open up a new tab and type in one of the links to the computer labs that I gave you, it will take you to one of the calendars. And once you're at one of those calendars, you can flip back and forth between the weeks that you need the computer lab, and I can see here already that next week, period 2, period 3, period 5, 6, and 8 are not available for computer lab 112. And I can't schedule that on Tuesday because they're not there. There's no appointment there. So if I'm going to just go back here, not to mess anybody's schedules up, and I'm going to schedule one for, let's say, on the 4/1, which was yesterday. I click on that and I see this book appointment. I will click on save there, and I will see, if I stay here, I will see that calendar event is now in my personal calendar. I've reserved it and nobody else can reserve it. If so that's it. That's all you have to do to reserve it. If you make a mistake, this is what you need to do to fix that mistake. So let's say I actually didn't want that, but I wanted it on the 31st or on the 2nd. Or if something happens and you don't need the computer lab anymore, you would go to your Google Calendar, and I can get to it here, like this. But it will, or you can just go type in a search, calendar, Google Calendar, and the first link that comes up will take you, once you're signed in, will take you to this page. And there's a couple things that I want to show you on here. One is the view of each of these calendars. Sometimes they'll be under this other calendar, but if I click on these on the colored box, it actually either brings them up or hides them. So I can see that this is Computer Lab 112, 212, and 211. And if I want to just see the ones that I did for myself, that's this. Let me hide this here. This is just what my calendar is, the appointments that I've made. And if I just have this one highlighted, then that's the appointments that I see. And if I decide that I don't need that, I have to come to this calendar, click on this, either click on the link part or just click there, and you'll see cancel appointment. If I click cancel appointment, I do not need to notify any guests. I can just delete without notifying. And once that's done, it's now available again on the general calendar. And if I refresh this page, you'll see that that's now back for somebody else to reserve it. So it's one of those things that if you make a mistake or you don't need the calendar anymore, you have to go into this main calendar page and look up under your calendar and see where it is and delete that event, basically. And that will allow other people to schedule the event. If for some reason you want to see, let's say, who is using Computer Lab 212 on a particular day, and there were a couple later on in the week, actually it was this one, 112 that we were on, you can, I clicked on that, and if I click on this day, I will see that Meredith has the computer lab for 2nd period, 3rd period, 5th period, 6th period, and 8th period. So she's using it most of the day, which is fine. If you need to negotiate with her, say, oh, can I borrow it for part of the period, or any of those sorts of things. That's how you can find out who's using the computer lab during those periods. Other than that, if there's other more detailed things that you have questions about, please ask me. That's just the really basic things. If you look up here at the top, I can go toggle back between the week and the month. But excuse me, those are the basic things that you need to know in order to schedule appointments into the computer labs, and how to delete them from your calendar if you make a mistake. And that's really important for people to be able to access up-to-date information. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me.